Hello, if anyone's out there, unless it's only me, and you're all in Gracie Market or somewhere else. Anyway, it's the film and TV review. And if anyone's out there, please call me because I don't like being on my own. See, talking about film and TV, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I've got a film to tell you about. It's absolutely brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. And it's about a fella who's suffering from a form of Alzheimer's. He's not suffering from it. He goes to the doctors and he says, "Listen, doctor, it's absolutely brilliant. It really is. It's a cracking film." No one's here, so what I tend to do, I'll just go off it to be honest, because I can't see anybody with me. I can't be talking to myself. I've got to talk to myself. Shout at the telly now and again, watching the game, like, but that's about it. Yeah. Oh, you said. No, don't go laugh. She said. People will join in later. Yeah, maybe they're having the breakfast. I don't know. It depends on where they are anyway. It depends on where they are, Joseph. Yusuf. It's a cracking name, that. Yusuf. Yeah, there's a film, Yusuf, which I want to talk about. And it's one of the best films I've seen in a long time. But I looked at some other films as well. I looked at some other films, and there's one. I turned it off. I'm honest. I'm not. I think I've got some sort of intelligence, and I don't think many people are like it. But the way it was done was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And it's about New York, modern day New York. But it's taken the ancient Roman, how can I say? It's a parallel to it, but modern day, but modern day. And I thought this might be good. And there's great stars in it. Francis Ford Coppola directs it. Directs it. And I was looking at it, and you've got to know a little, honest. I used to lecture about the Roman Empire and emperors, certain emperors. And it starts off with this fella, and you see him, and he's on the top of some building in New York, as you do, top of it, some big tower. And you see him, he's going to fall. Anyway, it goes off, and the next, there's a fella named Crassus. Now, Crassus, going back to ancient Rome, founded Julius Caesar, Julius, to invade Britain, Britannia, to cross Oceanus Britannicus and invade here. Now, my point is on this is that if you don't know about Crassus or you know any other like characters in the Roman Empire, especially around Julius Caesar, because the fella's name is Caesar, and as I said about Crassus funding him, so I was watching it and I went, "This will be hard to follow. This will be very hard to follow." So I thought, so I never watched. I didn't watch it. I turned it up, but the stars in it are phenomenal. Adam Driver, I think, is a fantastic actor. I really do. He's a great actor. I told you to watch 65. That film is in there, and in this, he plays Caesar. He plays Caesar. Got Dustin Hoffman. He's in. Dustin Hoffman. John Voight. And if you get, and like going back to the Roman Empire for about what you have orgies. So it's like the nightclubs, and you just see them all dancing, and oh, look at this. Oh, lovely Myra. Hi everyone, I'm Frank. Hiya Myra. How are you? Do you know what, Myra? Do you know what I found out, if you're still with me? The things that we go on, these streams, I find that there's clicks. I find that there's clicks. And I know that you say hello and they say hello back. If I say hello, they mention me. Only you. And I think Jack Clubman. So they just don't bother. And I thought, what's the point? What's the point? Anyway, Richard Hutchinson. Hi, Frank and Chat. Hi, Frank and Chat. What do you think about the Wolves versus LFC match at 5:30? Can you give me your predictions, the lineup, and some tips on how to break down Wolves? I'd really appreciate it. Thanks a lot, says Richard. Richard, I'm not being funny, I'm trying to talk about films, TV. I know. I'm doing a post-match later on at 8 o'clock. So I'll be doing that, if you're in, you're not out, and celebrating a Liverpool win, if we win, that is. So, up to you, Richard. And as I said, Myra says, "Hi everyone, I'm Frank. Lovely to see you, Myra. Really is." And Richard says, "What do you think about LFC 5 versus West Ham?" After, well, I'll have to answer this, won't I? Yeah, we're playing Bologna next week. Now, Bologna, I've been to Bologna, because I've been more or less all over Italy. And did you know that Bologna are the very first university in the world? The very first. And we like the likes of this country every day. He went, hey, that's a cracking idea. That's a fantastic idea to get a group of people, you know, like, more or less, I'm not saying intellectuals, please, I'm not saying that, but people who are bright and put them together and learn them more. It became higher education, didn't it? Higher ed. And that's Bologna. Now, the point is, I said to my daughter Francine, and I think it's horrible myself. I said, Francine, try and get us tickets for the year. So she said, Dad, we can't get that. I wanted one for me, for Francine, and for my granddaughter, Sophia. I really wanted the tickets. Can't get any. You've got to watch it. It's shocking, you know. It really is. I'm an ordinary fan. I'm an ordinary supporter. Been supporting them all my life. Been to. I've been everywhere with them. Everywhere, and I mean everywhere. And I can't get a bloody ticket today. I don't know. I could go on and on and on about it, you know. I really could. And it's so sad that the likes of myself, the likes of my daughter, she's got these fan card things. And she said, Dad, I'm not qualified for them. I can pay corporate, but it's silly money. It really is. It's to bring the three of us, a few grand, would it be worth it? It's sad. And Yusuf's laughing at it. What me saying? It's a film show. Dad's big up, Frank. Is it true about Stallone? Or is it not? I don't know. Can you tell me a little bit more, please? Just tell me a little bit more. Because I don't follow the Western media. I don't follow them at all. I really don't. Richard Hutchinson, as Salam Alaikum Yusuf. How are you and your family? You'll never walk alone. That's good, Richard. I'm good, thanks, Richard. Hope you're not. And Richard says loyalty means money nowadays. Oh, you're so right. You're so right. Good morning, Frankie. People are posting, he said, Frank. No, don't say that. I was telling people last week about Tulsa King. It's fantastic. Ah, I haven't been on any social networks this morning, you see. And you know what? You Liverpool fans won't like this. I always have a made up. Thanks, Anfield. It's the fourth Stallone's echo. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Now you've got to watch Tulsa King. If you haven't seen it before, they're only a short series, like, episodes. And if you haven't, excuse me, if you haven't seen it before, please watch the first series. Now, the second series, I've watched the first 2 episodes, and it's on each week. So the first series you'll be able to watch in a block, which I did. But this series, put it on. I have to wait each week. The first 2 episodes, the second series, sublime. Stallone's brilliant. Stallone is brilliant. Major, thanks, Anfield. Thanks, Anfield. I'm absolutely delighted. But all you Liverpool fans, as I said, let me just go through these. I don't like social media, says Richard, and it's controlling to the people. It's very negative. I'm going to be negative here, boys. I'll tell you for why. Shane. All right. Shane. All right, mate. The bear. Hi, Frank. Hi, bear. Haven't seen you for a while, mate. Haven't seen you. Call you discarded, with the pods. That Frank doesn't know what he's talking about. Anyway, Richard says, in the contemporary film industry right now, there has been a noticeable decline in the overall quality of cinematic productions. Hang on. They are just coping and making the same films. Do you know what? I always remember a couple of years ago, Clint Eastwood, he said, I feel sorry for the young actors today. He said, because the scripts have to follow guidelines. He said, and he just hates woke. Hates it. He said, and they're the guidelines. They're telling you what's all right. Totally agree with him. Lee Brady. Hello, Frank. How are you? Hello, Lee. I'm okay. I'm okay. Frank, it's not true. I just checked on Google. That's about Stallone. I'm made up. I like Stallone. I like him. Does anyone like this one? Just let me move this. Let me move this a little. Does anybody know who that is? But you still get him. But you still get him. The Anfield. Frankie, our subject matter. How many more incidents of abuse of power will we take? This P. Diddy character is an utter disgrace. If you look through the incidents and those that are with him, is awful. Do you know what? There was 3 of them, but it was only audio. You see him like that laughing. And he said, I've heard it. It was on, And it said, this is what we do to white men when they come to my parties. And this white fella, whether he was white or not, I don't know, because it's only audio. And he was being raped. He was being raped. And you're getting fellas now. Do you mention names? High-profile actors say, "Oh yeah, I was there, but But I done nothing. Yeah, sure you didn't. It's like someone saying to you, "Listen, do you want to ride back in the car to I'll bring you down to Greaty Market?" Um, you get it. But anyway, they stop, run into a supermarket, hold it up, take the, and they're away. Then they drop you off of there, and all of a sudden they say, "Oh, I didn't know," but I never went in the car with them. I was only standing outside it, and I refused to lift. See, once you tell one lie, that's it. Horrible they are. P. Diddy. And look at Jennifer Lopez now. Do you think she should go to jail? I'll tell you for why. I'll tell you for why. She walked in with a gun in her bag when someone was shot in the face. And it was her who handed P. Diddy the gun. And then he gave her it back. And she put it back in the bag. Is that accessory after the fact? Should she be in jail? And Jazz says, Anfield says, Jazz Reynolds, some horrible people keep saying he has died. That's our Sly. She's a genius, you know. Did you know that? She's got a fantastic high IQ. That's Sly. And he's a hard lad as well, by the way. Lee Brady. Just read we had a lovely building called Liverpool. Oh, in Cannon. Oh, how stunning building, yet again demolished by. It was demolished in 1974. And the fucking goal. Shouldn't have said that, shouldn't I? And the hole was there until Liverpool won. They built it. And where it is, it's where John Lewis is today. In Liverpool one, that's the site of it. And you see the gates outside there. It was built in 1841, and the architect was John Cunningham. John Cunningham, 1841. I've gone over and over and over that loads of times on my show, on my history show, that is. If you ain't gone a minute, I've got a picture of it. Got a picture of it. Hang on a sec. Let me show you the picture. I've got it. Just bear with me. I should have it anyway. I don't know. But you won't have it. Now, it's sod's law with me, unfortunately. It's sod's law. And it was right next to, I've got that picture there. It was right next to, well, just in front of it, the custom house. The custom house, the fifth custom house. It's the also. Do you know what? I haven't got it on here. I thought I had, but I haven't, unfortunately. I haven't. And what a stupendous building. But I have got it somewhere. I have. But where? I don't know. Where? I don't know, unfortunately. No, I have. I've got great pictures of it as well. I just can't put my hands on it at the moment. I really can't. So sorry. I show you the own. Show you this picture now. If you want? Show you this. Look at this. In the seat. I was taking. Me and the seat went for a drink. We did something for the LFC TV. And he said, come on, let's go for a drink. So I said, okay. So we went for a drink. And the next was these people were there. All right, saying, all right, Frank, we'll take a photograph. And there was a photographer there. And he sent a three to her. They were taking photographs of us. This photographer was there. And he sent a three. Cracking picture. He was it. So very proud. Became a friend of mine. If you look in, on Monday night, I promise you, I know, on the history show, I promise you, I'll show you it. I'll show you the thing. I've got it somewhere, honestly. Just don't know where though. Have you heard Only Fools and Horses is coming back, Frank? No. As I said, I don't watch BBC. I don't watch any terrestrial television of this country. I know you might think, oh, but anyway, I'm going to tell you something. I never ever, do you know, friend, when Liverpool are playing, when Liverpool are playing, I get up and wash my face, always wash my hands, do something, wash my hands, and never get a shave, never get a shower. But I had to this morning because it's a thing that I follow. It's a thing that I follow, superstition, and I've got to go out shopping later on. Francine's coming down for me. Francine's coming down for me. So I have to get a shower, shave, and that's before the game. The last time I did it was against Forest, and the time before that was against Crystal Palace. Got a shave. I hope my superstitions broke. Anomaly is gone, if you know what I mean. The anomaly has gone. Oh, so when you take the subject matter out of the great Tolkien, and the way Peter Jackson dealt with it is how terrible interpretation on Amazon has ruined the works. I always remember reading Jaws. I read it at the time it came out, and I thought, wow, it's great this. And then I seen the film, which came out like a year or two later, and it was different from the book. look, look. There are lots of things that are taken out of context to the content of a novel, of a book. The only person, this is true, the only person that keeps to the context of the book, the only director who's making a film of it, is Roman Polanski. Yeah. He's done a few classics. I love the classics. I love the classics. You know, I've got them all here. My little library. Got everything. And he keeps to the text. And Shakespeare as well. He keeps to the text. I always remember Mel Gibson playing Hamlet. And John Finch playing Macbeth. Right to the text. Right to the text. It keeps. So you can trust them on, directing films of novels or anything. But you're right there, the Anfield. Absolutely right. I'll go through these. But you've got to please watch Tulsa King. And as I was saying before, you've got to watch. I recommended, didn't I, 65. And I'm going to recommend a film now. And it's absolutely, I watched it last night. And as I said, I was going through some films and I was turning them off here. Awful. Well, if you can't get into a film in the first 10 minutes, it's a waste of time watching. It becomes predictable. There's lots of predictable films now. And I think that's what the likes of Clint Eastwood was saying. Too many predictables. But this particular film, last night, it was a cracker. It was a cracker. And it was about a hitman. A hitman. But he's suffering. He goes to. I won't tell you. I'll just say that he's a hitman. Right, but you don't know he's a hitman at the very beginning. I'm talking about the first few minutes or whatever. But I haven't spoiled it. Honestly, I haven't spoiled it. And Al Pacino's in it. Michael Keaton. He's a great actor, Michael Keaton. He's made some fantastic films. He's the original Batman, by the way, in the movies. 18 movies. It's an American terminology. Anyway, he's the first Batman, Michael Keaton. He was in another smashing film called White Noise. White Noise. And Pacific Heights. Michael Keaton. He's been in some fantastic films. Watch him in this. Watch him in this. And it's called Knocks. You know, as in a name knocks, not like knocking at the door. Knocks goes away. If you can stream it, please stream it. Knocks goes away. You will not be disappointed. James Marsden's in it as well. Very good actor. I like James Marsden. He's very, he's a He can put his hand to anything, a drama, comedy, everything. James Marsden, very good actor, very good actor. And Richard says, in order to gain entry into the Hollywood film industry, one typically requires financial resources, established connections, or a family-run business within the industry. Spot on. You're right. And the Enfield love that Tulsa King, one of those shows. That's what I call our era. I couldn't even. That's a cracking comment. That I couldn't put it better myself. Our entertainment. If you haven't watched Your Honor with Bryan Cranston, watch that. Your Honor, fantastic. Like that. Tulsa King. Get it. P. Diddy needs to be jailed for life, says Richard. Yeah. Yeah. I watch all these crime things, on the telly YouTube in America. In America. It's the murdering capital of the world, America. And the king of the baseball caps. Everyone wears baseball caps. Everyone. America is so corrupt. Excuse me. America is so corrupt and everything is done with backhanders and money laundering. Brilliant point. Brilliant point. Money laundering. They make everybody. I'm talking about countries. Big washing machines. The biggest washing machine today is Ukraine. Ukraine. If you think the sacrificing of all Ukrainians is worth it, it's all corrupt. Because that money is going back into America to the big boys. Besides the arms industry, it's going into the pockets of you know who. And it's going into the pockets of the leaders of Ukraine. That's where the money's going. How come this Zelensky's worth billions? How come he's got houses everywhere worth millions? I'm talking about one house worth millions. How? How? And before this SMO, special military operation by the Russians, it was known as the most corrupt, Nazified country. Go back to the Western media before this SMO. Just go back and you see about what Ukraine is. So you're right. And America is behind everything. Money laundering. Good point. Excellent point, in fact. So true, Frankie, on the sickening abuse of power. It just goes to show people in show business are all in on this. Yes. Look, all these big names are coming out saying that. Oh yeah, I went down, but I got off. Right, yeah. Fuck off. The fuck are you kidding? Who are you kidding? And one of the most, liked actors and that is Denzel Washington and Jamie Foxx. They are, oh yeah. You trying to tell me, Denz, you Jamie, that you were there and yeah, fuck off. I'll have enough, mate. I'm Theodore. That's Reynolds. I'm done, my friends. I'm hoping to win Super 6 today. 250k will be nice. I know a fella who won, I think it was just below 400 grand. 400. No, well. And on the lottery, and he always worked with this fella's best mate. Always worked with him. Right through. Worked with him. And they were mate, grew up in the same neighbourhood. So I know. And anyway, I met one of them. And he said, "Did you hear about?" I went, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, good luck to him." And he went, I said to him, "But you got a few bob off of me, being his oppo for many years and working with him." And he said, he phoned me up and he said, "Yeah, I've got something for you, come up." And he went up. And it's a fella who needs money. And he went, "Yeah, give him a check for 1,000 quid." Went like that. Don't worry. But, like he won like, and he was a nod like 6 grand, like just say like 86 grand, blah blah blah, 86,000, whatever. I said, "What do you think he'd give you the 6?" He said, "Yeah, I was expecting that." Greed comes into the equation. I'm giving a watch away, which cost me a lot of money. It's a little prize. It's a little prize. If I won the lottery, and if you a holiday, yeah, this is your holiday. Go away for 6 weeks. Put you on a cruise somewhere. Paid for. With all your spends. The FSG has no interest in the club and needs to reinvest in the pitch. Yeah, pitch matters. Yes. I've been told that they are going to sell. That's all I can say. Could be today. Could have been sold last night. You don't know. But it will be sold within 2 years. Leave it easy. Thanks for that, Frank. Yeah, good to see the pictures. Maybe on your next show. Yeah, well, if you can't tune in on, I promise you, I'll do that. You can't tune in on Monday. I'll tell you what I'll do here. I'll have it shown in the first 5 minutes on my history show. I'll have it shown. I'll talk a little bit about it. And the gates that you can see outside with the gates on the, John Lewis. There was me and a fella by the name of Phil Griffiths from over the water, he was. And we got the gates back. Me. And you got all these snidey arseholes who were jumping on the bandwagon. I went, oh, fuck off, not having this. And I said to Phil, I said, look, we've got them back. That's all that I'm interested in. And I walked away then. We had them fought, being in fought and fought and fought. No one around, no one fucking helping us. And we got them. He said, okay, you can have. I don't know whether it was West Midlands or East Midlands. Anyway, we got them back. Me and this lad, Phil. And when all these arseholes were, jumping on the bandwagon, yeah, we were, I never had a fucking clue who they were. They were going in the Echo and everything. Oh, yeah, the gates of it. I said to Phil, oh, fuck that. I said, I'm off. I'm 0-1. Walked away. And I wasn't even invited to the unveiling. That's 2 unveilings I've never been invited to. The other one was the Shavas statue. I got Tom Murphy. I campaigned to get a statue for Noel Shavas, WBC. I used to give a story out. And I campaigned. No one fucking ever heard of him. Until I started spouting my mouth off about on the radio, and it was with Tony Snell then at the time. And this group of people down in Hale said, oh yes, all these. I said, okay. So anyway, I gave a big speech about him at the town hall in the council chambers. The Shavas family were there. And there was a few other members of other great VCs from Liverpool were also there. William Ratcliffe's family. So I was saying, wow, David Jones, Sergeant David Jones' family was there as well. Members of their family. And I spoke a little bit about them, but it was mainly about Shavas because the big Macau was there. And anyway, these fellas, these ale fellas, I forget what it was over. And I said, oh, fuck off. I said, I'm not like that. Anyway, what it was, I was with my partner at the time, and she was lovely. Lovely girl. And she used to run me down to this bleeding pub in there. We used to have the upstairs, in Hale. And she used to sit at the back and wait for me. I used to get her a drink and but she wouldn't drink and drive, like tonic water or whatever it was. And she was sitting at the back. And one day, this fucking fella went like that. Listen, Frank, we can't be having, sitting. I said, who the fuck are you talking to? Can't have it, can't we? But fuck you. Walked out. And I never got the invite to that. The unveiling. And I started to come. No one knew. And I got Tom Murphy in. He was made up, shook me hand. He's another fucking phony in. And because he went like that, he said, I'm going to give you a cat of John Lennon because he knows what me about John Lennon. I'll give you a cat. I'll give you the statue. I said, I think so. Never fucking got it. And I seen him up with the good chains that Ken Dodge used to run. And he was standing outside and I walked in. I said, all right, Sam. And he goes, hello, Frank. I said, where's my set, John Lennon? He said, I'll get it. He said, come down to the shop. I said, where's your fucking shop? These fucking cowboys. Been through some wars. Nevertheless, great statue, by the way. Got to give him his due. Yeah, but as Lee says, I'm going to go right down to it, he's all now. John Lewis building, is that the building with the hole in the floor? Yeah, yeah, that's it. Do you know what I was the historical consultant, Lee, for Liverpool One, and I said that's a waste of time. I said you can't see nothing. So I suggested by where that is, of like steps going down, little passageway, and steps going up. You're still there, but with a big window, big round window, unbreakable glass. I said so you can see the dock. And Rod's home went, that's brilliant idea. A brilliant idea. And I think the council said, oh no, it might be too dangerous. No, the steps going down, only a few steps, so that they could build this thing. Big, big window into it. That was that. Ridiculous. Rich celebrity people are paying backhanders for the children to get into Hollywood. Yeah. Lee Brady. Ritual Frank. Routine. Yes, that's Alan Rickman behind you. Oh, is that what it is? No, it's not. It's not. Great actor. I'll tell you the film to watch it. You will not be disappointed. The Anfield, great film, Frankie Jaws, and the book is amazing too. Well said, thank you. Thank you, Anfield. Do you know what? That's something you've got to read. Arthur Miller's The Crucible. Fantastic. True story. Salem Witch Hunt, 1692. A parallels to Liverpool. Big ones. And big connections, honestly. Surprised. But it was also a massive reference to the McCartney, not the McCarthy, sorry, Paul, to the McCartney, to the McCarthy witch hunt of the 50s in America. And the funniest thing, well, I heard was that Arthur Miller himself went up to McCarthy, Senator McCarthy, who was, rooting out these communists, so-called, he said. And he said, yeah, that's for you. He said never. McCarthy got, phones him on. He said, oh, it's a fantastic story. Oh, yeah, fantastic. Little realising that it was about fucking him. Love that. Tea. Morning, Frank and chat. Morning, tea. Good to see you. And no one is here from Redbird, Frank. That's a shame. I hope he's all right. Like I thought the Anfield Raw, because they were always chatting to one another. I just hope he's all right. I just hope. Frank, the actor behind has been in loads, but I cannot think of his name. I know, and he's one of those fellas you can't go. You know him, but you can't think of his name. Excuse me. I'm going to tell you a film as well. Just read these three out. That's the specimen, says Lee Breen. Do you mean Alan Rickman? I loved Alan Rickman. I went to see him at Alan Rickman in Hamlet. I'll tell you when it was, 1992. And he was standing just in front of me. And it was in St. George's Hall. And it was done in the big hall. It was fantastic. And he was standing there, just standing there, giving it loads. Because we were all sitting around. Rickman, brilliant actor. Loved. Morning, Frank and chat, says Lee the Whisk. Morning, Lee. I was wondering about Redbird last night, actually, says the Whisker. I know, I hope he's okay. Bloody hell, I hope he's okay. Because he just wouldn't go or at all like that, I don't think so. That's big up, Lee, mate. The app's working for you. It says updating on mine. That's good. Whatever you're talking about. I don't use it. And Lee says, is it Ronan Weber or something like that? I'm going to tell you who it is. I'm going to tell you who it is. It's a fellow, American actor, with Italian background, called Danny Aiello. Danny Aiello. And he's in a film. I'll tell you the film he's in. And it's called 3 Days in Death Valley, or something like that. You will get it. And James Spade is in it. And that's Charlize Theron. I think Teriyaki. And he plays a hitman. Hilarious, honestly. Thank me later when you watch it. Brilliant. Brilliant. Great film. Great film. And who else is in? I always can't think of this fella's bloody name. I always get him mixed up. And I think he's just died recently. But Danny died, unfortunately. He's no longer with us. But watch it. 3 Days in Death Valley or something like that. You will get it. Fantastic film. The Anfield. Frankie, the problem today with artists, like in music, they do not seem to exist. Films have many political, they do. And music, as it plays, it's either samples or computer-generated samples. Yes. Spot on. I was looking at something on YouTube. And it's something that I follow as well. And this fellow was going on about, you're getting all the activists in, he's mentioning all these names like Rudy Guthrie and, one person he didn't mention about being an activist in his music and even in what he was coming out with, not just in fucking music. The biggest and the most powerful of them all was John Lennon. I said, why didn't you mention it? Why didn't you mention it? Very disappointed in you there. The Anfield. Danny Aiello. And you spelt it right. You swine, great. That fella was a great guessing actor. Great actor. But please watch him in 3 days in the valley, 3 days in the valley, or 2 days in the valley. I think it's 2 days in the valley. The cast, sublime. It's so funny. I've got a fucking fly in here. Where's it that fucking come from? Fucking hate flies. Hate them. Oh, fuck. Do you know what? I've got a can of spray, you know that. So I'll have to wait. Fuck you fucking. Just have to wait till it gets in the room and get the spray on. Fucking killer. Big blue ball, think of this. How did he get in? IBR. Morning, Frank. Morning, IBR. Hope you're well. Off topic, but are you doing a post? Yeah, I am. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. Post match. Danny Aiello, I should have got him from Once Upon a Time in America, says the M. Yeah. It's match day, says Callum, yes. Kelly's on by saying, big 3 points today, 3-0 Liverpool win. And Chris says, watch 2 repeats this week. Great debaters and Tucker, both with special messages, good stories based on speed. Yeah, I like Tucker Carlson. He just says it as it is. I'm off to the Wolves game today, Frankie, so got to go. But I'll be on later, mate. Come on, you then. Anfield, watch it, mate. Good luck. The last time I was at Wolves was when we won the league. During the Bob Paisley era. Keegan Scott, we all ran on the pitch. We all ran on the pitch. That's great, Anfield. Yeah, enjoy it, mate. See you later on. Thank you. Don't forget, 2 days in the valley. You won't be disappointed. And Knox goes away. Best film I've seen in a while, actually. That and 65. Starting lineup will be fucking flag. There it is, there. The fly will be no more. Starting lineup will be back at normal 11. Yeah. Jota should have a bit more confidence after getting. Yep. Point is, I said before the game, I said we've got to play Johnson. We have Johnson. Jota. We have to play Diogo. Hey, Diogo. Got to play him to give him confidence. That's what I said. And he got all his confidence back. I play both of them up front, to be honest. Oh, wow. That's time ago. I like the Molyneux. Yeah. That's the last time I was there. Last time. But away, says Carl. Yes. It's It's only down the road, isn't it, really? You and your flies, Frank, they drive me mad. And my flies are those flies, yeah. Hate them, hate them. They're like flying rats. The horrible things, flies. Horrible. I don't know where it's fucking come from. I haven't opened any doors or anything. They should be fucking dead now anyway, shouldn't they? Judge said. Judge said. Morning, Frank. Gay films on YouTube. Watch the British comedy drama A Day to Remember with Donald Sutherland. Yeah, Stanley Holloway and Cora here. They're the great British stalwarts, aren't they? The great British. And Dame Maggie Smith, she was one of my faves. Died. Dame Maggie used to say about, like the lady pack. The lady pack with Dame Maggie and Dame Judy in it. Oh, fantastic. Irene Atkins, these wonderful, great actors. She's gone now. It's fucking sad. The Anfield Road. Spot on, Frankie, about our learning. Our city in British history is outstanding and should be taught in our school system. Our great city is rich with great history, yet never mentioned unless by you. I've said it for years. I said it for years. I could just roll off a list of confess from us. Never get mentioned. We were the most fucking bomb city outside London. There's that fire again. You're gonna get your effing egg kicked in. But anyway, I could go on and on and on about Liverpool. What's the most important thing today? I'll tell you what it is. It's travel and it's help. You've got to get from A to B, no matter what. We got it. We're a duck system, first in the world, 1750. We got it with the very first passenger railway system in the world, 1830. Help. What about help? X-ray, Rodney Street. Thurston, Holland. And that's just a couple. Don't get fucking mentioned at all. We're hated, boys and girls. We're fucking hated. Get one of those zapper brackets, Frank. What are they? What's a zapper bracket? I'm not running around the house slapping things. I've got a spray. Just poisoned them. Poisons me as well. Anthony Gordon has announced on TNT he's signing a new deal at Newcastle. Very good. I'm glad. Don't want him. Don't want him. The only fella to replace Mo at the current moment is Kvaratskhelia or something like that. Number 7, for Napoli on the right. Lovely. Great play. See you later, Frankie, and shut those Wolves, lads. Don't scare me, lad. We're at the prayer. Nothing scares us as people. 4-0 today. Hope to see you later, Anfield. Really hope to see you later. That'll be good. That'll be great. 2 days in the Valley. Superb, Frank. Eric Stoltz, I couldn't think of his name. Eric Stoltz. Great film. Watch it, people. TW says watch it. Great film. So funny. And dramatic as well. That's not just saying funny. Lee Brady. What I love you doing, Frank, on your history shows is when you put a photo of somewhere and we have to guess where it is or what it is. Yeah. I've got a good one on Monday night coming up. You'll enjoy it. You will. Not just saying. Have I got any homework? I don't know. I don't know whether anyone's on with me. Wolves players being hit with a virus, says TW. We don't fucking catch it. IBR says, might get postponed then, if they haven't got a team. Thought about that. Watched an unknown film called The Jones Plantation, and very dark but mirrors today's sheep-minded society, says IBR. The Jones Plantation. Might look that up. I like that. Sheep-minded society today, yeah. We all follow. We follow. Why do we follow? It's control. That Soros fella, he's a prick. He turned around, he was in an interview with someone, and someone dragged it from the depths and went, "Here, have a look at this." And he said, within 10 years, we'll have everyone monitored through vaccinations. So what they're putting in you could be like a little microchip known to you. You'll be monitored. This is what he said. Geopolitics, globalism. Gotta be watch out. Hi, Bia. BFM, black flies matter. Oh, you fucking have to swimming around your head. Tell you why I hate them. Tell you why I hate. I'll tell you for why. When I was a kid, and when you're asleep in bed, little mad kid, a fly got into me ear, and I couldn't get out. Little ears. Hated them ever since. Hated them. And I always remember reading something about like when someone's asleep and you're like this, it means that you're chewing a spider. Because a spider. But I read them years later. It's a fallacy. My daughter just seen you with the fly. She said that's called Bob the Fly. Bob the Fly. Bob the Fly. Oh, Bob the Fly. Bob the Fly. Your hospital is incredible. It's like a small town on its own, says Lee Dubby's kid. Do you mean our new hospital? I've got to go there next week. I've got to go there next week. Just let me see what this message is about. Yeah, yeah. Thanks for letting me know. The Fast Lady was a good comedy. Leslie Phillips, Stanley Baxter. I used to watch the Stanley Baxter show, you know. And he was dead funny. He used to get dressed up as women and everything. And you see him and he walks into this pub, right? And he's like a teddy boy, you know, with his hair, like. And he's with this girl and it's him dressed up as well. You know, so he's playing the dub. And he goes in and he goes into the barman and he goes, the barman says, what do you want? And he says a beer, you know. And he turns around and says to her, what you be wanting? And she said, oh, I'm easy. He said, I know you're easy, but what you be wanting? it's resonated with me for all these years. So fun. So fun. I can't. Oh, come on. Come on, mate. I'm having that. What the fuck's this? Yeah. I can't block him. There's no fucking way I can block him. Get out, these pricks. Marvelous, isn't it? Yeah, you block him, Pride. Block him, mate. Please. Mod me. I can't even fucking mod you. I can't mod you. Jason's not here. He's never fucking here. I'll get you, Callum. I promise you, you'll be a mod. Um, I'll get you made up to a mod by Jason. He knows who you are, and I won't be fucking having any of this. No need for it, you racist, says Daryl. And things like that, you know. This is a pod that, you know, we can have a laugh. We talk about films, and all of a sudden we're talking about football. You know, what's going on in the world and flies. Yeah, the fly. The fly. Bob the Fly. So funny, that. Bob the Fly. Oh, look. Big up Daryl, mate. How you bearing up, lad? Best wishes from me. says Lee the Whiz Kid. And the Daryl says, this is a well-respected man from Liverpool and a kind man. Go somewhere else, please. Remember when I was hacked and I got banned off Facebook? And it's people like that that hack me. I don't know how they hack me. Jason said I think they got through WhatsApp. Was it WhatsApp? Or Messenger, yeah. WhatsApp. They got through on that to hack me. And I got banned. But that Facebook, I'm not being funny. If you write to them or whatever, Jason's on all it. Don't answer you. Francine said you'll be back on within 90 days. But if you go on to a thing called Scouse Francis is a cracking fella. So if you go on to Scouse Francis, he'll confirm, your friend request. Go on to it. You'll be all right. Scouse Francis, one of the best. Thanks, Lee. I've been unwell myself, but on the mend, Lee. That's nice. Huh? You're on the mend, mate. Do we think Newcastle can steal points from City today? Well, they're at St James's, aren't they? Why not? Why not? I'm just waiting for this, what's going to happen to them, City. Lee says, glad you're on the mend, Daryl. Stay strong, City. You'll never walk alone. That's good. Thanks, Lee, for the Daryl. I've got a 2-2 on that game. So a draw, is that what you said? Do you know what? We should, if we were to be Forest, we would have been a couple of points clear today, going into the game, today's game. Still can't get over that loss. Someone on the pod, he was taking the piss. He was winding everybody up, being honest. The midnight talk. And he said, Slot's better than Klopp. Oh, I couldn't believe it. Slot's better than Klopp. Hi, Frank, says Nick Fadley. Hiya, Nick. Hope you're well, mate. Thanks for joining us. Mille grazie. Mille grazie, as the Italians say. Benvenuto. We will win the league on one condition. We bring one player in January, maybe two. Two, we need. Says Callum. Would you have that Zubimendi, by the way? Would you have him? Because I know that he wants to leave now. So would you have him? Let me know. I'd have him. I'd have him. I'd have him. Great player. That's who we need. And you're spot on there, Callum. Yeah, a left centre back. Oh, that's what I've always said. In a heartbeat, Maka isn't a number six. Bang on again. He isn't. Spot on. Spot on. He isn't. Do you know what someone asked me? Like, who's the best? Who's been the best? Say, used to go back to like sweeper days and things like that. You've seen, and when you look at sweepers and when you look at number sixes today, now I've seen them all, really have. I've seen them all. I tell you, it would have been a great number six. Graham Souness. He would have been ideal. Would have been great as a number six. But what a midfielder. So it was a toss-up between two. And you will know the two because you're at that age. You're at that age. Um, I'm not talking about like 18, 19, because you wouldn't have a clue. I'd go back to Mascherano and Didier Man, two great players. But Mascherano for me was a proper defensive midfielder. Such a fucking flying game. Mascherano, the mask, proper. See him running all over the place, hunting down. I used to call him the hunter, hunting down fellas running. I always remember being at the game. Do you ever remember Arsenal in the quarter-final Champions League, and we were 2-0 down? Not we were 2-2, 6 minutes to go, and we won the game finally 4-2 with Ryan Babel getting the fourth. Remember that? Steven Gerrard, the penalty, and Ryan Babel. Have a look at when what was his name? He got the ball from our 18-yard box and ran down. And he was beaten out. He actually played for Everton a couple of seasons ago, this fella. He's already ill now, and he got the ball in his arm. But you see, and I was sitting next to a fella. I said, look at him there, look at Mascherano. And he ran from this side of the pitch right over to the far side. Right over. And he just couldn't get him. And that's what I said to the fella. That's albeit with the score from and that Adebayor. And I said, that's what you call the hunt. He said, that's a good thing, that. Good name for him, that, the hunter. I said, yeah, he hunts players down. And he always did. Anyone's dangerous, right over to them. Lee Wizkid says, I'm in two minds about Zubimendi. I don't like that he messed us up. Lee, honestly, he didn't, we messed it up ourselves. They're El Presidente, they said, listen, if you want the lad, pay us the money. We don't want these negotiations and installment. We're not interested in that. If you want them, just pay the full price. We didn't want to do it. So that affected Zubimendi. He wanted to come. He's willing to come. And once you start doing things like that, That's genuine, that, Ray, honestly. That's true, that. Gomez is good, but he's not the Gomez. Yes, says Callum. Yes, spot on. Spot on. And Nick Fably says, Frank, any thoughts on Crimson Tide? 90, Denzel. Yeah, yeah. There's Gene Hackman in that as well. Yeah, it's good. Uh, but I think Denzel's going to star in the P. Diddy movie as one of the party goers. Mascherano was very good defensively. Mascherano was brilliant. He was excellent. He was an excellent player. One of the best I've seen. One of the best. And I was only talking the other day, and I said, imagine if we had him in our team today. Better than Zubamendi, better than anybody today. If he'd have been playing with us today at his peak, we would have won the league. Believable. 2008, the UCL, that one, yes, that was it. That was it. Judge the Red says, Wolves not who we are playing today, but Luke Clooney and Pitt, new movie just out, supposed to be good. Yeah, Brad Pitt and Clooney. I don't like Clooney, by the way. Gone off him, especially for his pathetic, and I mean pathetic, political views. I was listening to him a couple of weeks ago, well, a couple of months ago, and he hasn't changed his stance. Clooney. I don't like him, Judge, just because of his. It's like that arsehole. I love Sean Penn, like a great actor, but what an arsehole he is. Same as that Ben Stiller. No, Stiller's great, funny. Their political views, they haven't a fucking clue. I was watching something last night, and it was brilliant. Yesterday, and it was there was two people in the middle of the stage sitting down, and then there was two on each side, chairs, massive audience, and the two fellas in the middle. These are very best in the world intellects on everything, geopolitics, you name it. One was a fellow by the name of Professor Mearsheimer, and the other fellow was Professor Sachs, Jeffrey Sachs. And you should have seen them. And Sachs, I want to listen to him. Professor Jeffrey Sachs. Fantastic. So's Mearsheimer, by the way. But Sachs outshone everything. He said to the Americans, the American deep state, or these people who are in Washington having a fucking clue what the reality of the world, and I'm talking about the world. He said, just get yourself a passport, because there's only 10% of Americans who own passports. This is having to go to the deep state. Get yourself a passport, and go and see the world. See how it is. The reality. Apparently, Wolves got Alfie Pons, CB, a young kid today. We should win with these. Yeah. Alfie Pons. Never heard of him. I was gutted when Mascherano, he was out, he was forced out. Fucking forced out. I always remember us, we went down to 10 men in the Arsenal game, opening game of the season. Went 10 men down, and Nagog scored an equaliser. We were getting beat, and Nagog scored the equaliser. The next day, he's fucking gone. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. And I always remember him when he won the European Cup, didn't he? And he said, "That's for Liverpool. That's for the Liverpool fans." Never forget that. Never forget. And so did Torres say it as well, by the way. That's for the Liverpool fans. Callum says, P. Diddy apparently had a LeBron. Yeah. So what we're going to see outside Anfield, do you know that fucking big picture of LeBron James that I've always been moaning about, saying, what's he doing up there? Basketball fella. On our stadium. I go mad over that. So you'll have him and P. Diddy next to one another. Sick of it. But they're all denying. They're all denying. Oh, I was there, but it's not. Yeah. Afternoon, Frank. Hope you and family are well, says James. Thank you, James. Yes. Yes. I've just got to make sure that my daughter's not there. Just got a message there, and it's about the Wolves team. You've all gone down with something. I think that would get postponed, actually. Wolves got 15 players, only 5 of them UT. Well, I hope they don't play like our kids, like they were last season. And James says, Alonso was forced out for Gareth Barry. Correct me if I'm wrong. Technically, you're right. Because there was a lot of politics going on at the time. I'm not being, there was a lot of politics going on at Liverpool at the time. Needed money and all this, and Gareth Barry was available or something. So to get it was like the shelter bike nonsense today. Put more to it, just that fucking fly again. Had to kill it. Kill the fly. Kill the fly. Yes, so he wasn't really forced out. He just said, I want to leave now. He's better than me. And that's what he said. Don't blame him. Love Liverpool, by the way. We shouldn't postpone in 2022. We had Verge, Firmino, Enzo, Thiago, Fabinho out with COVID and drew 2-2. Yes. Yeah. You're right. Of course, he left because he fell out with Rafa. over the birth of his child. Yeah, that's one of the things, because he wanted to bring in Gareth Barry. That's what that is one of the things. But also, it was the birth of his child, and he didn't want him there. He said, "No, you've got to play," which was wrong. See, Rafa, one of the most underrated, of Liverpool managers. He's the most underrated. Look what he done with a ragtag of a football team. He's the only manager to take over. Only manager. Don't mention Paisley. Don't mention Fergie. Don't mention Dalglish, please, because you'll understand. To come in with a mad side, bunch of misfits, as I call them, and won the European Cup first season. First season, and he still never had the money to buy. That's why the biggest mistake Liverpool made, well, David Moores, was selling the club. He said, which was quite right, I've got to sell the club, I can't keep up with these. And he really thought that when he sold to the I know the full story on the Americans and DIC, by the way. I know the full story on it. And who told me was Tommy Smith and John Keith. He was fronting a television program that I was involved in. And he was sitting there, he was just nodding his head. Because I said to Tommy, why the fuck did he sell them to the Americans? Nixon Gillette, why? So, because David got a titty lip. Anyway, that's another story for another time. And John Keith was just nodding his head. I said, go away. One and all, there's the wines are up there. The midnight wines, everyone. LeBron is a Luciferian and can't stand these money-grabbing celebs using our great club as a cash cow. So why is he taking 31 fucking million off us every year then? Can't understand that. Grabbing celebs. Can't stand these money-grabbing celebs. He can't stand money. I think that's a mad comment. I'm sorry, IBR. I think that's a mad comment. He's a fucking celeb taking $31 million or pound, whatever it is, every year off us. To have a fucking big picture of him there on a wall at Anfield. A Luciferian. I like that though. He's a Luciferian. It's just a fucking big greasy prick to me. Rafa was a breath of fresh air to us, me personally, says Jameson. Breath of fresh air to me as well. Breath of fresh air. And Rafa, underrated. You look what he's done in that span he was with players. Come on. Wouldn't even get into today's fucking team. You're not there. Just imagine having Harry Q instead of Mo Salah on the right. Just imagine having Jimmy Taylor instead of Andy Roberts. anyway. But they were. And James says, Rafa got us back-to-back finals against, yeah. Well, 2005 and 2007. 2005, 2000. You're right. You're right. Bang on. And in between that, he won us the FA Cup at Cardiff. Finished second in the league. And he was forced out by Hicks and Gillett. He got us Fernando Torres. He said, I want 24 million. It cost us a lot of money. But Hicks and Gillett gave him the money to get Torres, and look what he did. He has a great side. Yeah. And the midnight says, laughs and says, now, I come with goodwill. You've all got goodwill. Midnight Soaker, no, United BS today, mate. Yes. No BS. FSG got him involved to try and boost our profile in Yankville. I think he left by then. FSG took over. Hicks and Gillett got rid of him. And Nick says, James, Rafa was brilliant, but declined later. He was having problems within the board. I'm not talking about the Moors boards, I'm talking about the Hicks and Gillett. He was having terrible problems. So it wasn't a matter of him like declining, in all honesty. Just look what he's done within that short block. It's very similar to Rafa Benitez. No, it's not. I'm talking about to Klopp. Look what he did when he came in. But Rafa did it quickly with misfits. He brought in Garcia, not the actor Andy Garcia, Louis Garcia. He brought in Xabi Alonso, and they made the big difference. Massive difference. For the season we won the European Cup. Then he brought in Mascherano later on. Wow. Imagine that. James says, Nick, facts, mate. Right? And over here, being a Pool fan for nearly 50 years. Nearly. I'm a bit longer than that. Are you talking to me, by the way? James. 2007, we beat United 4-0, beat Madrid 4-1. I was at both games. Both games. And I was in the Anfield Road end. So I said both the Madrid fans. And I always remember when Torres scored. And he went down to there and turned his back and went like that. Like that. Something like that. Whatever it was. Showing them. That's me. Because they were great rivals, weren't they, for Atletico. That was a great week, one of the greatest weeks in Liverpool's history, by the way. Eight goals for, one against Manchester United and Madrid. Unbelievable. Incredible. LeBron James. And James says, Frank, I don't know how we never won a Premier with Gerrard, Alonso, Mascherano. That was a great. That was one. That's one of the best midfields I've seen since Souness. Terry Mack. Honestly. That's Gerrard, Alonso, Mascherano. Incredible. Just unlucky. Got beat 4 points by 4 points to Man United. I was always taught that Man United cheated for fucking years. And you wonder how did they cheat? The referees and the added time. How many? I think it was about 3 games that season. 3 or 4 games when they scored in like the 98th minute or whatever. Added time. That's how they won the league against us. Forget that. Was reading Wolves be lucky to have a team out today. It could get postponed, you know. I know lads want a postponement. That would have been us. You can't fucking play that. Get a postpone. Imagine a front three of IBR. I said that as well, to be honest. Incredible. Incredible. That's brilliant idea. Love that. Suarez, Torres, Salah. No one in the world would stop them. No one. Not even a fucking international side. With them three up front. Yeah, James, where I was on the right hand side, the crop sitting, I was just a bit like, I was right in line with that. And he did laugh at it. Well, he did. I was an incredible goal. Always remember Garcia's goal against Buffon in the Champions. And Buffon was the best in the world at that time. Buffon, Italian goalkeeper. Juve. Unbelievable. What a goal. Sammy Huppier as well. Eddie. Was it that? Hang on. I'm trying to think now. Yeah, it was Sammy Huppier, wasn't it? It was like a half volley when it came over in the box. Just went and met it. Yeah. We had that lad in goal, didn't we? I think he's still playing today. He let a stupid goal in. A stupid goal from Carnivale. The header. Well, he had to catch it. Squirmed under him and it's a mad goal, man. Yeah, now, where is it? Oh, I've got no messages. sorry there, boy. Yeah, James, Gerrard and Torres was next level. Unbelievable. Oh, yeah. Kenny and Rush, Keegan, Sasha. What about Hunt and St. John? Hunt and St. John. Tommy Smith in defence. Midnight stop it now. Oh, I think that's it. James and Garcia's goal against Chelsea in the Champions League, sucking his thumb at Marino. And you know what, Chelsea, they never got the bigger picture, if you remember. They were saying, oh, Marino, never a penalty, never a goal. And if it wouldn't have been a goal, it would have been a penalty. We would have scored from that. And the goalkeeper would have been sent off, Peter Cech. He would have been sent off for bringing down. It was definitely a penalty, but the referee advantaged us. It was a goal. It was a goal. So they never seen the bigger picture, did they? Marino. Did you know Marino always wanted to? Did you always wanted to know that he would have loved to have managed Liverpool? He said that. Love the fans, Love our fans. I know that sounds mad. It did. You can't get a better fan club. What did he say? Better fan base than these at Anfield. Said Jose. And he was. All right, Harry. My granddad used to watch this show all the time. He loved every bit of it. Unfortunately, his name is Charlie Woods. He spoke a lot. Oh, fuck. Charlie, I thought it was it. Oh, Charlie, I'm sorry. Harry, I thought that was it. Oh, fuck it now. I'm so sorry. Ah, Charlie Woods. I'm so sorry, Harry. Honestly, so sorry. He did as well. He was always on there. He's always on the chat. Very nice man. I don't know what to say. Sorry, mate. I'm so sorry for your loss. And Harry, Charlie. Charlie Wood. I'm awfully sorry. Hiya, Frank. I hope you remember my granddad, Charlie, who always loved watching this, unfortunately, from a stroke. And his grandson, Harry, who you met at the bookstore. Again now. I'm sorry, mate. Sorry. My condolences to all the family. I'm so sorry. And I know he liked me. And I know that. Sorry. I'm gonna, in memory of Charlie, I'm closing the show now. I'm closing the show now. I'm so sorry. And as James says, R.I.P. Charlie, you'll never walk alone. It saddened me actually. Sorry, Harry. As I said, condolences, all our lads. The same as what James is saying. Rest in peace. Charlie, one of our chatters. So sorry about that. So listen, in memory of Charlie, I'm shutting the show, closing it. I'll see you all post-match, 8 o'clock tonight. And I'll see you all again next Saturday, 10:30, usual time. It's bloody fly. I'm going to get it. I'll have to get that as well. Well, anyway, so I'll see you all later. Thanks so much. And if you can't make it tonight, I'll see you on Monday night, 8 o'clock, on the History Show. Be good. It'll be good. Thank you so much. Once again, Harry, I'm so sorry about your granddad. So sorry. See you later, people. Thank you for tuning in. See you later on. Okay. Bye now.